Whoop whoop. And one more. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Adventures with Ned. We got, of course, old Dom over here.
Hey, guys.
We got Mr. Second Star Survival.
Howdy, howdy.
The master of the Smack Me Dirty, Haunting with Hodge.
What's up?
And sent the link to Tommy and Taryn T. I don't know if they can come up tonight.
Jenny's in the chat presently.
Is she?
Mm-hmm. I said hi to her.
There's Tommy. Tommy's in chat too.
Bobby.
What's up,
Tommy's
everybody?
there too.
But tonight is a special episode of Paranormal 101.
Tommy's the only flavor of perfume I want on my pickle.
Whoa, I'm jealous. You told me I was the only flavor. Now it's Tommy. Oh, okay.
Hey, I gotta change up the flavor every couple of days.
That's what I tell Josh every time.
This is true.
But I hope everybody's had a good week. I hope y'all enjoyed the Sunday vlog this week.
Bye,
let me leave it, Sarah. Alright, love you,
Sarah.
Did who shave? How he talking about you, Matt?
I did. Don't you like it, Tommy? I shaved just so when we snuggle.
I love you, Taryn T.
Just so when we snuggle.
I like it when you rub your hands through my hair slowly, like petting a kitty cat.
Guys, if y'all see Haunting with Hodge in the chat, watch out for him.
Yeah, keep an eye out for that scumbag piece of trash.
And we got old Butt Files coming in. Good seeing y'all. And we got old Sam. What's up, brother?
What's up, Sam? I like the rough touch on my nuts.
Well, it'll make it itchy now because it's got that stubble.
Dob over there is like disgusted. Look at him. He's like, y'all bad.
He's like, what?
What did I get myself in again?
We're gonna be close together, guys.
Don't worry. I got my olive oil mayonnaise ready for you.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Here we go again with the mayo.
Mayo everywhere. Nubbo? Tub of nubba? I need a tub of
mayo and dill pickle chips.
Ooh. Honestly, probably that kind of sounds sweet.
I don't know what I'm doing over here. I'm just messing around.
Oh, geez.
But Jenny, if you and Fluffy want to come up, I sent you the link on the Twitter. And Tommy, I think I sent you the link on Facebook.
Jenny, get on the chopper. Get on the chopper.
That's if you're feeling good. If y'all are feeling good, like it.
There's some people trash. Yeah, that guy's a loser. Yeah. Down with HWH. Yeah, it's 13 spirits is an alien.
Dude, I was watching Avengers the Endgame the other night.
I'm sorry.
And
movie.
hey, don't ever apologize because I love that movie mainly because Hawkeye's in it to begin with, and he's a badass as always. He's the best Avenger there is. Anybody can kiss my ass if they say otherwise.
Hold on.
And secondly,
Which Avenger are
hang
you
on,
talking about?
hang
You know
on,
the
let me
last
finish.
Avenger to name.
No, Hawkeye is
Endgame.
my favorite
Oh,
Avenger.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. Okay.
Yes,
Sorry.
he is my
Hodgeye.
favorite Avenger.
You
And
mean
you
one
also
armed
get to see
katana
Red
boy?
Skull.
You mean one armed katana boy?
You mean
Like
Robo bitch?
you know the reason why you use two hands
Alright.
in katanas, right? Because you can't use a katana one-handed because it's not
Alright.
built that way with the technique. He ruined everything with that.
But he's still a badass.
No, he's
Actually,
not.
what's the
I love
current
you.
status of what's his name, Jeremy Renner?
I love you too, buddy.
Because didn't he have that accident, dude, with his leg?
Yeah.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Yeah, he's not going to be able to do it anymore. He's
Yeah,
fighting
no,
for his life right now.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Last I
first
heard,
we
he
lost
was.
the Black Panther, which, by the way, if y'all
Yeah.
ever get to see the new Black Panther Wakanda Forever, it's badass. I will let y'all know.
How are they going to do this? Because
I do have Wakanda the last one. I haven't seen it yet. So
It's pretty good. I liked it.
Sent the link
here's
to
the
your
thing.
OnlyFans.
They just bought the X-Men franchise, okay? And Storm is supposed to be married to T'Challa and be the queen of Wakanda. How are they going to marry a dead guy?
I mean, I can marry a dead guy, but that's because I'm the nub and I can
I'll
do
just
it.
play Storm.
Hang on, Tommy. I thought I sent it to you. I did send it to you on Facebook.
I just look like I'm comic accurate Storm.
No, I did not.
I
did not
would
send it to Tommy.
kill for the 1990s Storm in the comic books where she had the mohawk that turned into like the pixie haircut.
Hey, we got old Chad in the house.
Hi,
Chad!
Chad.
What's up, Daddy Pooh?
What's up, Chad?
Good to see you, Chad. It's been a while.
It's like you just called him Janice. I know you didn't, but it sounded like it.
I'll give you
Good to see you, Janice. I'm like, what?
Janice. Thanks for coming in, Kieran.
I hate this thing. There we go.
It did sound funny the way Nubsy said it. It didn't look
just
like
the way
Chad
it
at
pronounced.
Yeah,
like,
it didn't
Janice.
look like Chad at all.
Are you talking trash about me?
Right now? Kinda. Not really trash. It's just kind of funny.
Hello, Jake. Welcome.
What's up, Jakey Poo?
What's up, Janice?
All right, y'all.
Sorry, I ain't gonna. That's all. Jake. Hi, Jake.
Yes.
I don't need Jake getting the wrong impression that I just called him Janice deliberately.
Oh, trust me. Trust me, I've called him worse in the back bedroom.
Oh.
I bet you ain't call him what you call me.
Oh, Nubby, what I call you is only for you.
But tonight's topic for Paranormal 101 is we're going to be telling our own paranormal stories. We're going to be telling the scariest and creepiest videos we ever watched on YouTube.
What's up, Craig?
The top 5 movies that are based on true events. And we're also going to be talking some survival information that can keep you alive in a tragic accident and all that from Mr. Ultimate Warrior over here. I mean, Second Star Survival over here.
Sorry.
Good thing my name's right there.
Oh, shit, we got old Crows up in the house.
What's up, Crow?
Hey.
What about hot dogs?
Damn, Crow's not a mod on my channel? You are now.
I got some specialty hot dogs there.
Chad's a mod. Crow's a mod. My mom's a mod.
My daddy's brother's uncle.
I
That
think because I know I know second Bat has a really epic fucking paranormal story that broke his leg. Happened on the live stream. We've talked about it
that
before.
that
Yeah.
was yeah, that was a crazy, crazy,
Hey,
crazy.
we got Mama Cassie in the house. Hey,
Coming for
Mama.
you, Jackie Poo. Casty girl. What's up, big sis?
I love you, Mama Cassie. Tell my BFF Brianna I love her and I miss her.
This is some Hills Got Eyes stuff, man. It's always,
But but
Nubbin's got everybody being their mama or daddy, and
you can be
they're
my
always
daddy.
being
You can be
sister.
my, you
Ugh.
can be my daddy, big boy.
Mm, 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 mm. Oh, give me some
But
chamoya on that pickle.
we're gonna be talking about our own our own paranormal stories and all that, and like our the like creepiest or whatever you want to tell. But Matthew, I'll let you go first because I know you're the creepiest and one of the scariest paranormal moments with that live stream.
Oh, I've got other stories,
Yeah, but that live stream I know was one of the creepiest I've seen.
It was the most painful, I'll tell you
Oh yeah,
that.
like
But,
Matthew, like you watching and you just hear something like I can't remember what it said, but all of a sudden it said something and you just see Matthew fall, like getting
um,
pushed, like.
what
But
was
Matthew, tell your paranormal story. Let's go,
How long
brother.
ago was that? That was like,
Any
what, 2
story
years
you
ago?
want. Yeah,
Yeah, like 2
two.
years ago. But I
Mm,
went to an
yeah.
abandoned asylum and everything that's out here in San Antonio, which was a poor farm, which means, it was an insane asylum, and if the people didn't have money or their families didn't have money to keep them in an insane asylum, they put these mentally ill people to work in a coal mine. And there was already, health hazards and problems and everything that went wrong in there. And they
Oh man,
built mass graves. What's up, Tommy?
sorry, I had to
What's up,
mute that.
Daddy? How you
I
doing?
didn't think I was gonna come on, but I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just come on. Why not?"
Do it. But
Hey, Tommy, how's it
they
going?
it
Hey,
was
Dad.
around in
What?
like the early 1800, like the late 1800s into the early 1900s, and there's like mass graves that's still holding like hundreds of bodies in it, where they would literally do like what they did in the Holocaust with people, just drop hundreds of people into graves and into one pit.
Ooh.
But I was on a live stream before I knew about StreamYard and all that good stuff. Um, Went out there by myself. Didn't even go looking for paranormal stuff. I was just out
We're
there
still here.
searching the area and started, people had their, what are they called, spirit boxes at the time, going off telling me that they were hearing stuff.
I have two hats on.
And I was walking around, went into the coal grinder and everything. I didn't even make it into the asylum, actually. I
He
was
really.
still in the coal, like the coal processing facility. And I was up on, I don't know how high it was, but I was overlooking a ledge and everything, and you could hear something running up behind me and tackle me full force from behind, and I fell off the ledge. And I fell down. I
Hey,
landed on both
wifey.
feet, and one of my right leg landed on a rock, and the rock shot out from underneath me and kicked my leg out. And the landing and the rock jutting out I felt extreme pain go up through my leg. And I thought, okay, well, it was just, cause and effect because how I landed. And
But it kept going live the whole time.
yeah, I was alive the whole time. I didn't think I broke my leg or whatever. And I tried to get back up, and you could hear my whole entire knee pop. And extreme pain going straight down from my knee all the way down to my foot. I couldn't put any pressure on it. I couldn't find any wood to splint my leg. I couldn't find a sturdy enough piece of branch or anything to use as a walking stick.
But just imagine on a live stream watching that. Like,
Well, you couldn't. I was in the dark because my flashlight died on me also, like moments before that happened. Like, so, and I was in the dark. You can hear me. I had to put the phone on my chest, and I had to crab crawl with one leg.
Crab crawl.
Yeah, like I had to lift up with my arms and kick with my left leg to scoot my ass back. And I crawled for probably about 3 miles back to my car through broken glass, through water, through everything. And in that area, there was supposedly rumors of like packs of wild dogs that would attack you too in that area. So my legs already busted up. I'm already bleeding. If these dogs that are starving and everything, if they got my smell, they don't care. They'll come and attack if they're hungry.
yeah.
And
It's like a straight up, yeah, that's a horror movie.
yeah.
There.
And I finally was able to crawl all the way the fuck back to my car underneath the fence that I had to crawl underneath to get into. Crawl up into my, into the car, drive me to the hospital, and they said I broke the inside of my tibia. And where I broke it is the hardest spot in your tibia to break. You literally had to be hit with almost like a mallet, like a mallet or a hammer to crack that. And it wasn't just one crack, it was a crow's foot crack.
Damn.
And I had to go and get reconstructive surgery and everything else on that, inside of my tibia. It was wonderful. And that's why I tell people never go alone. And I didn't even take my survival kit with me. I mean, I
Anybody that goes alone is a weirdo.
I mean, I didn't think I was going to get in any problems because, I'm just looking. I'm not trying to cause anything.
Mm-hmm.
But that place is known to have the red-headed banshee. And it's Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was about to say, it sounds like a Scooby-Doo villain.
Yeah, right?
Like,
But
Damn.
supposedly it's like this red-headed woman in a white gown that, like, protects
hell
that area and will, like, scratch people, will, like, push.
It's like an
But I
episode
didn't
of
find out any of
Supernatural.
that. Yeah, I didn't find out any of that information until afterwards. And I was like,
shit.
But I do remember like specifically being in the chat the whole fucking time.
mm-hmm.
That's when
Wait,
when I
how?
first started, like the first couple months when I first started.
That was a crazy live.
Dom was there. Well,
Yep.
I
Was
don't
that
know
like?
Dom was there.
Were you live the entire time back to your car?
Yep.
Mhm.
Holy hell!
Yeah, I did the
You're
whole
literally
entire
watching this
thing.
man like
You hear
fight for his life.
Tommy. You hear every single thing
But hearing that freaking
from the drop to the break to
Yeah.
Matt almost well. He was in fucking pain. You could hear him.
Yeah.
And all you could hear was a drag.
And
Oh
hearing
my
that
God.
voice and then watching him get pushed, it won't falling. He got shoved. Like
Yeah.
you can watch it. Like he straight got
Is this still
shoved.
like public? Is this the
Yeah.
thing? Oh
I still
shit!
got it on my thing. I'm at like, I don't know, like 500 views on that thing.
That
But
was
yeah,
Hell.
intense as hell.
even
But
even now, when you rewatch that video and
it
you see
still
that,
brings chills.
Josh, watch it. I'm telling
Pull
you,
it up. Pull it up.
you're gonna have goosebumps
I
in
could
your
send
back.
it
Yeah,
to
I'm
you.
very curious. I would have to. I don't want to
Um,
see you in pain, but
Oh, trust me,
it's the
it's
whole
like,
the premise of like what could actually be like, yeah, the
yeah.
cause of such a.
And
We did it on one of Nubs' live streams.
we did bring it on, and
Yeah.
you can see
I'm
if
going to
people
look
want to
for
go
it.
see it again. If you can slow it down. Obviously, it's not fun. It's not to see Matt fall or be in pain, but just before he falls, if you slow it down, you'll see a black mass coming behind his ass.
I showed
And
this stuff because I have
then
a survival channel.
then then you see the
Yeah.
plunge. Well, you don't see the plunge, but I'm not selling it. Go see it.
Yeah.
Go see that
I'm
video.
looking for it now, and when I find it, we're gonna find it and play
Yeah,
it.
it was like 2 years ago, Nubby.
So
Damn.
And that
it
was
should be
before I knew how
way
to like
it should be
name stuff.
way at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. YouTube took their oldest feature away or whatever. Like,
Hmm.
it's like why they got rid of like that feature, but they put in popular. It's
But
like what?
that's why I say, I left it on my channel and everything to show people like y'all that this stuff can happen around the corner, that it can happen to anybody, not just
Yeah.
and
When we tell people that paranormal is not a game,
yeah,
it's not for fun. That people think it's a trip. It is very, and it could be very, very dangerous. Even in a small cemetery, you think it's innocent. There can be danger over there.
yep. And I mean, you can just it
Sorry.
even going to old cemeteries, you have to worry about like what is it
Hello.
called? It's a term
Yeah,
where the caskets and everything deteriorate, and the
Oh yeah.
hole is there now with the loose ground on top.
this shit's hard to
Mhm.
find.
So
You can go into into caskets. You can go into graves, and you can go like pretty
Yeah, you mean that's
shallow
deep.
deep.
Like
yeah,
that's you go in there and
you're thinking, there's a lot of shallow graves back, in if it's older than 1800s, but if it's around the 1800s, they made better coffins and everything, and then you got to worry about not only are you falling through.
I don't know. I don't know if Beth is still in chat, but she experienced that thing.
Yeah,
She went through a casket.
yep. And you gotta worry about you know pieces of wood and everything rolling upwards when you fall in. It's kind of like a pitfall trap, wood.
The bones, if they're cracked, if they're
Yeah,
splintered, you can get
ugh.
stabbed. You can.
Could you
yeah,
imagine like getting impaled by a corpse? Like
yep.
imagine that's how you go.
You're
You
talking
just
Even
about it. It's already happened to. I think it's in the Middle East. One guy was going into old tombs and he
yep,
got impaled because he wanted to go just and try.
yep.
to do something amazing. So that's why we're seeing a lot a lot of times to people. Be careful where you go. Do not go alone. You know, sometimes we do go alone on explorations and investigations. But we're still at risk ourselves to getting hurt. But when we do that, there's people around us that know where we are at any given moment. So,
Matthew, is it still on there?
It should be.
I'm looking and I can't find it.
Here, I'll look for it.
I'll wait.
Well,
yeah,
I'll be back. I'll be back. Hold on.
Where's the ghost at?
All right.
Y'all tell your fun stories, and I'll be back.
Yeah, Tommy, you can go next if you want.
Tommy's like, wait, I gotta answer. I gotta do what?
Talk about do what?
Tell your any paranormal story you want.
What shivers your timbers, dude?
Well, I don't believe in ghosts, so I don't know what you want me to say. What do you want me to say? Like a paranormal story?
Yeah, just tell any of your stories, anything you've seen. Hey, Mama JoJo.
You can talk about your last premiere where you got a piano playing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, the one thing about paranormal is it's one thing to use like all these devices that people use. You know, you got REM pods, you got cat balls, you got all these other fancy devices, flashlights, and that's cool. You know, for those things to go off. But at the end of the day, like I've always said to people, like, is that really a ghost setting those off? Because we don't really know. It could be anything. But the one thing, this is all I'll say. I'll keep it simple. The one thing that I try to use the most is recorders, because a voice coming through a recorder that's not supposed to be there, that's weird to me. What is that? Mm-hmm. So like I said, the best thing that proves paranormal, or at least something's out there after death, is a voice coming through a recorder that shouldn't be there. That's all I'll say.
I've got the camera,
yeah, the camera too. And I've gotten some of the most craziest responses the past 5 episodes I've released. I mean, just insane EVPs that just have blown my mind. So, if anything, to prove that ghosts are real, I think it's the disembodied voices or EVPs that people get. Because, like I said, you can have a REM pod going off, and that's cool. It's exciting. But is it really a spirit touching it? Is it what is it? I don't know.
I mean, I feel.
Do what?
Yeah.
And actually, I was watching an episode of the first episode of Death Walker with Nick Groff. Have you guys seen that? The new Death Walker series.
Hey PPR, what's up, brother?
I highly recommend watching at least the first episode that he put out, because his theory, him with what's his name? Oh, that owns Adam Kimmel. He went to Madison Seminary. And he talked with Adam Kimmel, and they're getting some EVPs through a DR60, DR60s, whatever. But his theory on like the afterlife, and is it dead people, or is it like another dimension? Is it like, are we ghosts and they're and they're not? Like, are we like? It's like an energy from the past that's like coming through some dimension that's like opening a portal into our realm. And if you listen to it, it really makes it just mind boggles me, because that could be very true too. It might not just be dead people.
I could definitely see that actually, like for real.
Hold on. I just want to. Do you want to give us your thoughts on the DR60?
The DR60, I feel like, yes, you can get legit EVPs from it.
Love you, brother.
But I feel like a lot of them are bullshit. And I think a lot of people hear these like, and they're like, oh, it said old McDonald's had a farm, It's like, no, it didn't say that. It's just, it's what your brain wants you to say it. But if you want me to talk about like what the DR60 is and how it came to be, I mean, I can do that too. But I don't even know.
Up to you. I just wanted to have your thoughts on the DR60. I'm a little bit skeptic about the DR60 also, so that's why I was asking about that. Mm-hmm. I do not like using that type of device, but yeah, I wanted somebody else to give me a different opinion maybe on it. But You're saying the same shit as me, man.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I would.
Because that gets me too slim. Like that does get me too slim. Because I get nubs, I get Dallas, I get everything on spirit boxes. And
what are you referring to? Spirit boxes or spirit talk or what?
Like SB7, the Portal app, like anything I've used, I've got nubs or Dallas.
I got the same thing. I was in North Carolina. You can go see it's on YouTube on one of my videos. They call me by my full name, not just Dom. They call me by my full name with my family name and the name of my team.
Yeah.
All in they go Dom.
I'm a big fan of spirit boxes and portals and stuff as well. I like the audio stuff.
Yeah,
The other stuff is cool, but I just
like
am not 100%.
I prefer audio over.
If you're not nowhere near water and dowsing rods actually work, I actually like dowsing rods are my favorite ever.
They're cool
if you're
too.
Near water, you're not. It's not going to work correctly.
They're very easy to be manipulated, though, as well.
They are.
It's hard to trust people that use them and say like, "Oh," because you could easily just.
You're talking about audio. I'll tell you how freak I am.
I have the same one on the right. I have the exact same one actually.
I have.
Those are nice.
I have the same one. Actually,
okay.
Is it backwards? Yeah.
Okay, so I have two of those. I have the small. Are they still there? No, they're not still there. Fuck, I put them away. But yeah, so sound wise, like I said, for people that are listening, I'm not bashing against people that are using the DR60. That's not what I'm doing. I have my opinion. It's my own.
Broke ass. Yeah, no, you're right on that.
It's my own humble opinion. I do not like it almost for the same reasons that Tommy said before. So I just wanted your opinion on it, and not to put you on the spot either.
No, I think it's a waste of money and a waste of time. Like honestly, don't.
You can get. Well, I will say the accessible recorder for about $130. Okay,
bro. The recorder I use is $15-$20, and I've gotten the most grade A EVPs I've ever seen on that thing. I mean, Josh has been there when I've gotten EVPs.
That's a damn good one. And it's not even like could that have been just like that static, that like just general noise? No, it was like different genders coming through and stuff.
I'm talking about Class A EVPs. Yeah. I'm not talking about like and hoping it's something that's maybe
I'm trying to put something.
So I'm talking
that's
about
what the DR60 is. I do get Class A EVPs. And I don't use a DR60.
As recorders, I use the Zoom H1, and now it's called Zoom H1N. So
yeah.
Those are about $130. Yeah, you're gonna say it's a lot for a recorder, but
it's high quality.
It's high quality. You can go to let's say a heavy metal concert or rap concert. Just take out your recorder and press record, and you're gonna do a bootleg clean cuts with with that recording that night inside the stadium. So those are pretty sharp. They get clear. You get like crispy, real clean EVPs on them, and yeah, that's what I like. But coming up to the boxes, like I said, any box, the SB7 S box, those boxes, anything, my name comes out like a lot also.
I am not a huge fan of the S box. I think it's trash. I'm not gonna lie here. I'm gonna shit on the S box here for a second. I don't know. That's my opinion. I've seen it in person, and I'm just like, this thing is just bullshit.
Yeah, everybody. See, that's what I love. Everybody has their opinions and all that, of their different equipment and all that. Like,
what's the one thing that I know PQ's been doing it when they do their Estes, and they're able to tell you or like let you hear the audio of the spirit box as they're sitting there under the Estes session?
What about it?
I don't know. Like, how are they doing that? Like, what device is that?
They're using
the Ghost Tube?
I don't know. But I know I watched one of their videos and Dave's sitting there with it on. Yeah. While Ryan's downstairs asking questions, and you can hear it cycling through and saying stuff, and then Dave will repeat it. That way you can show the genuine
a dual jack thing that they can plug in through the recorder, and then into into the S box, and then into a recorder, and it records the session. And then they just bring in the audio. I think that's how they're doing it, if I'm not mistaken.
Because I would like to.
But you can also one cool thing about the S box is you can record sessions through the S box.
Hey, I got that Matt sent the video, and I'm gonna play it right now. And
hold on, let us just finish on the Xbox, and we'll pass to the video. The Xbox, I got the Xbox. The only thing that caught me on the Xbox was actually the feature you're talking about, that you could record your session.
Yeah.
So it would be easier to come out with the EVPs and stuff like that. That was in the intention of mine. I used that maybe 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I gave it away as a present. So I didn't have time to really like get into it. But like I said, I have those HCNs, those small boxes that do like a portal.
Yeah.
And I use that with the.
I'll be right back. I gotta go take a piss. I'll be right back.
Bobby, you can't leave without play with my Xbox first.
I'll be right back. I promise.
I'll wait till Tommy gets back to play it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to message them and ask them like what, because it is very cool. That way because I know Estes sessions can easily be people can say it's fake all they want, especially if they can't hear what you're hearing.
Oh, the earphone thing.
Yeah, but if you can have the live playback of the spirit box going, that could help your credibility. Unless you straight up just, I don't know.
I hate to say it, but the amazing Randy proved that the Estes box sessions can be,
Shit, I didn't mute it, did I? Fuck.
But the amazing. No. Okay, I was talking over it. It's okay. But the amazing Randy, he was a great magician and everything from the 60s. He started in like the 40s, ended in like the 60s, and he wanted to prove that all this stuff was real. Okay, he put $1 million of his own money starting in the 80s, and he still had that $1 million reward if you could prove him wrong, if any of this stuff existed, right? Like psychics or people with metaphysical powers or whatever. And he showed that the communicating with spirits through a form of what they hear, he proved that any of it can be true. Any of it can be fake. And 90% of it is fooled and fake. And there has not been a single person out of the millions and millions and millions of people have ever proved that any of this stuff gets true, evidence.
Yeah.
And it goes the same thing with any technology, okay? Like EMF readers. what is it? What is an EMF reader? Tell me what it means. Electromagnetic field.
electromagnetic frequency.
Yes. And what do y'all have with y'all at all times running in a place that you're at with all your equipment and everything?
What's up,
Right?
Daniel?
What does it run on?
Hella electric.
Electricity. Yes.
Buku
And
electric.
and it's the same way as going into a 100-year-old, sorry to pull you into this, Tommy, but
Oh boy, here we go.
100-plus-year-old hotel that's still running to this day. There is electricity running all over the place.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know, So high spikes, high frequencies, everything, even like REM pods and everything can be affected with ground frequencies. Ground
Yeah.
frequencies can also ruin any of your touch sensors, can do anything. Even the movement of a house settling or an older building settling, that can set off motion detectors, that can set off alarm systems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to 100% prove that any of these things that we do, the only thing that you can prove that is 100% accurate is if you are literally talking to white snow on a TV. And it has to
Yeah.
be a old tube TV. That's snow because there's no frequencies, no radio signals, no anything that's interrupting that snow frequency. And if you can actually get voices to come through that snow, like the poltergeist case, she was in front of a snow white TV at all times whenever she had her encounters. So a lot of technology is.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
You're
bring
right.
you down.
that's the thing. Well, that's the thing with all this stuff. I mean, we have it, we use it, all that.
Hmm.
I like using it.
Well, yeah,
Trying to get more, but it's always there's always this thing wherever I go, I'm always like, is this actually something?
yeah.
Like, the best I can do is just show that it's going off. I can't do any more than that.
Yeah. But this
Now, the
video
audio
guy
stuff, hearing things,
I
is
like
nuts.
that's what I
let's
like.
say you have a REM pod going off. What I like to tend to do is ask the spirit, can you move away from the REM pod, make it stop? So if the REM pod stops, I continue. I will push on. I'll listen.
But
If it was
see,
you making it go off, can you make it go off?
but there's
Yeah.
a way to prove that is simultaneously also at the same time. Ground frequencies can last for up to 5 minutes and can stop at a moment's notice. Also, you don't know when that ground frequency is affecting it and when it's going to stop.
You're right. What I'm saying is not because I'm doing that that it's actually a spirit. It could be waves of
Right.
field passing through and stuff like that. So I will tend to grab this, and let's say, example, some people are going to kill me. If you do see an orb going next to the machine and the machine goes off on demand, you can more take that on the paranormal side. The other one that's flashing, like Tommy said, all you can do is say, hey, it's moving, it's flashing, but if you have EVP coming in at the same time that's doing that, let's say saying he's going to touch the light or he's going to make the light go off, then you can put those together and say it's paranormal because he's saying the spirit comes up on an EVP telling you he's going to move the light or move the ball or do whatever you're asking. Then you have like a similar proof. But without that, you can't prove 100%.
Yeah.
I do have pictures. Okay, I could show you right now pictures of full body apparitions behind me.
I understand. I
Are
know.
they? Are there spirits? I don't know.
Are they naked?
Well,
There's something behind me.
The video where Matt got pushed, to me, that's some fucking like.
It's only going to be like 5 minutes.
Well, I was gonna say, play the damn video already. People have been waiting.
Well, I mean, I was letting y'all talk.
We've been talking about
Okay.
equipment being asked sometimes, so
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
kind of.
I don't have electronics like y'all do. I don't have Batman toys like y'all do. So
We don't got to
Y'all gotta just
go gadget.
Yeah.
This is nuts, guys. Just letting y'all know.
What about his nuts?
Yeah. All my nuts is going to be in this video.
It sounded like you said he broke his nuts.
Hang on.
I was like, damn, dude, this really sucks. On top of the.
Get up out here.
Okay, we'll start about right here.
Yeah, it's like 41, 33 to 40, like 42, 30. It starts.
Alright.
Is this just audio or is it what?
Well, it's
just dark out.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's complete black out there.
That's how I like it.
Hey Terry, how you doing? I'm at that abandoned coal factory, the haunted one.
Damn, second saw you were out there, brother.
I like that though. That
It's just dark. You really out there?
Yeah, I'm out here.
Sorry.
Alright, we're gonna. It's just a room with no door.
It's just
There's no door or anything to this place.
Yeah, it had no entrance or anything. It just had 2 windows, but it was just a room.
Wait. There's nothing here. Why? I've worked in factories. Why would they have just a room with no door?
And right now is when I'm turning around and you're going to hear it. So if y'all want to turn on the mic so you can hear it.
What the hell was that?
you heard that, Rev?
Wait.
Yeah, what was that?
Nothing here. Why? I've worked in factories. Why would they have just a room with no door?
Right there.
Oh shit.
it says get out.
What was that?
That was
me landing.
Oh my god.
That moan?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh god.
And you'll hear the pop when I try to stand up.
Oh.
You heard that?
Oh, dude.
That was my tibia cracking.
What the?
Oh
It
god.
sounds.
yeah, I'm still having goosebumps. I was there to think, yeah.
Oh, so
That thing said, ah, and then
I think I fucked my knee up.
You didn't fuck your knee up.
A room with no door.
I want to see if you can hear.
There's no door or
The sound
anything to this
again.
place.
But you heard the metal move when it's coming at me, like the metal on the ground.
Hey, there's nothing here. Why? I've worked in factories. Why would they have just a room with no door?
Yeah, you can hear it right before
Yeah.
the slight metal.
That's freaking like,
Dude, that's what like
yeah,
horror movies are made of. Like, imagine you're just like
like
chilling.
that. I've been to places by myself. Thank God, knock on wood, nothing like that has happened yet.
So essentially, you got penetrated by a ghost. That's
Pretty
kind of
much.
the
I got it from behind Tommy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But my
But I didn't drop
paranormal
the soap.
story,
I'll tell you that.
yeah, my paranormal story starts at 666, and this is the most craziest night I had over there. It was me, Nocturnal Nations was there.
Yep.
There's a
Lucky
few other people
one.
there,
Yeah.
and we started walking. And you know the first bridge, Josh, you've been
Yeah.
there with us.
Yeah.
The first bridge, we kept hearing noises from each side. So we're just over there trying to see what it is, see what we can see. And so we keep going, and we walk a little bit further, and there's a house in the woods that we see. Well, we get up to the entrance, and one of the people we're with was like, "No, don't fucking start." Just started going crazy, cussing us out. I've been in there. That's the bad place. Don't go. And we were like, "All right, whatever." So we move away from the house, start walking about, I don't know, 5 minutes. And the dude that was cussing us, yelling at us, straight fell to his knees, eyes pure white, blank stare, looked just like fucking Dom did on that one live stream. Like, it was legit the creepiest thing.
God, I wish you could still
And
find that. The
and
one he
he's
did
straight
when he.
up just sitting there looking. And we finally snap him out of about 5-10 minutes, and we keep walking. But we get to the second bridge, the wooden bridge, the bridge that I freaking shake on every time I get near. And he starts puking. Well, Nocturnal Nation starts puking afterwards. And we did a
Wait, this is on your video.
thousand.
You're like
I
puking and shit on your.
I didn't record the possession shit.
Oh, okay.
But we
But
did
it's
a
like, holy
thousand
shit.
board session, not a thousand, but we did like a thousand board session, like the Ouija board, but with only one person controlling it.
Yeah.
So we did that on the second bridge, and we started walking, like did about 10 minute session, and then started walking back. And as soon as we get to where the entrance to the lake is, Nocturnal Nations does the exact same thing. Eyes pure white, blank stare. But we legit had to carry him to the vehicle. Like, and
Isn't
we
that's the live?
saw,
That's the live you did where the guy. Mm, no,
no,
when
no,
the eyes went black.
no, I will explain that
Okay.
one here in a minute, actually.
Okay.
But,
Sorry.
we, like, and then we kept hearing, like, these growling sounds, like, but imagine, like, the biggest, like, meanest dog times, like, 1,000. Hey, Rob, how you doing,
What's up,
brother?
Rob?
Hey,
But,
Rob.
we was just straight, and then we keep seeing these like red, dark red eyes, and they keep changing from dark red to like dark fucking green. Like, it was creepy as hell. And we finally get him back to the house, back to the vehicle, and all that. And but that was probably the most terrifying night that I had. But the night Dom was talking about, we was doing a live stream, and we was talking about aliens. And the dude, another guy, he straight up the exact same thing. Eyes were pure black this time, and it was like creepy as hell. Like it happened once. He got off panel and all that. He came back on. Then it happened again. I ended the stream right there. Like, but that was legit the creepiest freaking thing I've seen. Like, and another time was 666 was I actually got pushed and scratched on my leg. Like that was a crazy fucking night. But the night we went Josh, nothing happened. Other than me twisting my ankle.
Because we had Ryan's ass with us. Him and his holy cross of percinating.
I twisted my ankle and it took me like 10 minutes to get to the car after everybody else. I messed my
Nubs
ankle
was
up
limping.
somehow. My
Nubs
birthday
was limping
too.
good. Yeah.
But yes, 666 that night when I
it's
seen
still
the
an
people,
eerie walk. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's
and
weird.
that freaking house that we saw, there's no foundation, no way that it looks like a house was there. I think it's a portal house to myself because that house was there that night, but every other time
I got a portal you can enter.
And during the day,
damn,
that house wasn't there. But that one night when everything was going fucking nuts, that house was right there. I really wish I was able to actually get in that freaking house.
Bro, Satan pulled up an Airbnb for the night. Just hanging out with hellhounds and shit.
But yeah, that was my crazy paranormal story. I have a bunch of others, but we'll be here for about 12, 15
I mean, I don't got like.
But I'll let Josh go next, and then Dom can finish the.
Yeah, I'll mine's not really.
Topic.
Not. I haven't had anything like this shit happen.
Nothing, but
one of my still like eye-opening moments is really what got me into it, and I've discussed this with Tommy before too. But it's when I went to just some Crybaby Bridge local legend stuff, and rumor was, there's different rumors always with those places. You have like either a horse and carriage like carrying a pregnant woman, like horse got spooked, carriage flipped over the side of the bridge, mother died, therefore baby died, or she already had the baby and then they both drowned or whatever. But in this instance, it was as if someone was speeding towards us on the bridge. So we were like, oh shit, we gotta get off the bridge. It's not that big, it's rickety old wood. If someone's flying in here and they wreck, it's gonna be nasty. Mm-hmm. So we go to get off and then we notice there's no headlights coming. We're like, okay, that's interesting. And it's still getting closer and closer and closer. And all of a sudden, it just like, you hear the tire or the brakes on this thing just hit hard. Tires screech, comes right up to like the bridge. And then it's just, you hear a scream. This grown woman, not a baby, but a grown woman scream. And it started in front of us, but I swear to you, it echoed. And it circulated around the whole like woods. And then it all just fell silent. I was like, I didn't hear no baby crying, but I just heard a woman scream and die in a car crash.
Could it be residual?
That's what I'm thinking, residual. It was like probably 11:45 p.m. At night.
You want to know an interesting fact about those crybaby bridges all around North America?
Let's hear it,
there's a species of salamander in North America called the Esquana salamander that at night and during the days and everything, their mating calls, because they mate 24/7, and the male's mating call sounds like a newborn baby crying.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
See, this didn't sound like no baby.
Yeah.
And the whole car thing beforehand is what caught me off guard, because I was like, oh shit. Like, I'm about to get hit or something. Like, someone's about to crash in front of us. Now, if it was just like a scream, because I've heard, like, I haven't heard of salamander do anything, but I've heard, like, foxes scream.
Bobcats.
Yeah, like, I've heard those types of screams.
80-year-old Tommy with, like, a cigarette in his mouth.
Pop a top.
Pop top again. I just got it.
But yeah, like, oh my god, I love Jake. You are just like
Damn.
Dad.
I know. I
I
know.
like. I
Why
like.
do you think I keep
do
Jake
have-
around?
I guess I didn't say one story earlier, but I will say one quick one that made me believe in. I already believed in the paranormal before this, but this one just blew my mind. So it was
I
at the
thought you didn't
Hinsdale.
believe, Tommy. Do you
I
believe or do
don't.
you not believe?
I don't, but we were
You
at the
do or
Hinsdale.
don't? You just said, man, dude.
Obviously, I do. It was a joke.
Dude.
I know.
Okay.
But
I thought you were serious, man. I was going like, you just said yourself now you
No.
believe in paranormal.
I literally
because
make
of
paranormal
this.
videos. I'm still a skeptic, but
Yeah.
Oh, you have to be. Hold on.
Hey,
You have to
Rain.
be skeptical. If you're going in there with just the
Hey,
thought
sis.
of you're getting ghosts and stuff like that, that's when the problem with like we were talking before, you're gonna hear a scrouch and you're gonna think it's something else because
It's hell.
Yeah.
in your
Coming to
head
get
you're
you.
thinking you're going to get ghosts. So you're gonna think that everything that's gonna happen is gonna be ghost related.
Yeah.
So, sorry,
Yeah.
I have to cut you in that.
no. But anyways, this is just quick. But I know. Well, Josh, I went here with Josh, but you guys probably know what the Hinsdale House is in New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So
I'm going
everyone,
there with Josh tomorrow.
are you really? No,
You
you're not.
are?
Are you really? I was gonna say, are you really?
Really? I was going.
But
What?
you know, the big thing at the Hinsdale House is everyone seems to think that the closet upstairs is a portal to the spirit world. I'm sure you've heard of that, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So this is a quick story. So when we were there with Josh, I don't know where Josh was during this. It was Helena and I. So shout out to Wolf Hans Paranormal.
I love you,
Helena and
Mom.
I, we were upstairs and we were making love in the bed. And
Yeah.
no, we were up there together by ourselves,
I was
but we
going
were
like,
there's a bed up
you
there.
Sure you want to
Okay.
go there?
No. So we were up there, and I wasn't filming. I think she was. I think she might have this, but she was sitting on the bed. I was sitting on the floor. I wasn't filming, and we're doing an EVP session. I had my recorder out, and I asked, "Is this truly a portal to the spirit world?" And I shit you not, this still chills me to the bone, and this is like one of my favorite paranormal moments. A voice came out, a disembodied voice between both of our heads. It said yes, clear as day. I could hear it with my own ears. It said yes, and it was a woman's voice, and that like literally changed my whole perspective from on paranormal. Like I
It was just
already believed it, but that was like, all right, this is fucked. Like it was a clear woman's voice, and I told Helena, I'm like, did you hear that? And she was like, I was about to ask you if you heard it, and I was like, yeah, I heard that. And ever since then, I was like, dude, this is not only is the Hinsdale House haunted, but I was like, right there, it just shows you like, what the fuck is this stuff? You know, that was just a quick story, but I will never forget that moment. Like it just chilled me to the bone.
Yeah. All right, Dom. Your paranormal story. Were you done, Josh, by the way?
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Dom,
That was it.
Josh,
He's already making a cup of tea.
He said, fuck you guys. I'm going, no.
Paranormal stories. I have so many. Okay. A lot of people know that I work for a company here in Montreal where I do live that does paranormal walks and paranormal investigations. So we bring people to haunted places, explain how the equipment that works and yada yada, and we investigate the parts with history and stuff. So we're in this cemetery. It's called the Cemetery of Cholera in Montreal. It's from the late 1764. The cemetery started, but the cholera hit in 1832. Anyways, there's 60,000 to 70,000 people buried in that cemetery. Now at this day, it's like a park. If you want, people go eat lunch there. They all meet up. They take pictures of the statues and stuff whatsoever. So we do paranormal investigations there. One night, when COVID hits, we could do restrained people, only 8 people per tour. So we took a paranormal investigating team from Quebec, I start, giving out the history. We started investigating. All of a sudden, I see everybody's on their phone and they're playing with their phone and they're not listening to the story. One of the guys in the team is a good buddy of mine. So one of the leaders of that team is a good buddy of mine. So I tell him, hey, listen, Big, if you're not interested in the story or you want to quit, or he goes, no, hold on, we're live on TikTok and people are seeing shit. So I go, oh yeah, okay. And so he turns around and shows me his cell phone. During the time I'm explaining all the history and that people why they're hunting the cemetery and stuff like that, behind me right here on my shoulder there's an old lady. You can see through that old lady.
Damn.
So I was saying before that other stories I got in the same cemetery on the other side, because there's two parts on the other side. I'm doing a paranormal investigation, and like I said, been doing that for years over there. Never had nothing bad happen to me. So we're doing an investigation, asking questions. On the ghost box, something comes out and says, "Rip it." I go, "Rip it." Okay.
Like
Funny.
a frog, like ribbit. Wait, what?
No, rip, like rip.
Like
It's-
rip it.
Oh, I think so.
Real
Ribbit,
good.
like ribbit.
Like rip it like a fart.
No, rip.
Whip it.
Rip.
Whip
So
it up.
Okay.
I go, rip it. At the same time I say that, I look on the floor. I have a big cross, okay, that I wear on a chain when I do paranormal investigations. On that, there's a Christ that's crucified. It's sawed to the chain.
Wait, I think I might have heard you tell me this story once.
Yeah,
before,
the
maybe.
Jesus got ripped off the cross. Not the chain, not the cross, just the Jesus got and thrown to the floor.
Damn.
So yeah, so those are types of stuff that I see like 7 days a week in Montreal, on tours and stuff like that. We go to the mountain, on the mountain, but obviously I'm gonna keep that for the show on Canada, because we have a lot of stuff, creepy stuff happening on that mountain.
Dude, you gonna let me come up there and be your assistant?
You can come, man. If you
I'll
come to
be your
Montreal, I'll
assistant.
gladly. Anybody that comes to Montreal, and this is real. If you come to Montreal, just send me an email. Say I'll be in Montreal from this date to this date, and I will hook you up freely on ghost investigations.
Dude, that would be epic.
Tommy,
We
go
have
to
here.
We going.
We have the most. Tommy, we have the most haunted mountain in North America, right here in our backyard.
You were telling me about
Haunted
this.
Mountain sounds
I'm
dope.
like I told you, I'm planning on coming to Canada this year, 100%.
So if you're coming, just send me an email. Say, hey, dude, I'm gonna be there, and like I
We'll
said,
go figure across the
just the
border and
mountain,
everything.
Did you
Just
say
the mountain.
haunted mountain? A
Yeah.
love like me, Dom?
You can come too. You're
Oh
gonna freaking.
yeah, I
You're gonna
got
freaking.
you.
Right
I
at the
got
tip.
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking leave you in
Me and you, Tommy. We're sharing a one-person pub tent.
With a lot of war bedding. Oh, yeah.
No, there's a cemetery. There's a cemetery. Well, actually, it's 4 cemeteries on the mountain. So altogether on that part of the cemetery is 2.25 million people buried in that cemetery.
Holy
I'll
shit.
protect you, Dom. I'll protect
We
you.
have-
I'll
It's like the
rescue
guy
you.
that like
God.
blinks his eyes, like the guy that
We
blinks
have-
his eyes. The meme.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like,
We
what?
have people. We have people from the Titanic buried in that cemetery. Hockey players, different.
Ooh.
Is there any porn stars buried there?
Me.
Oh, well,
I'm always burying myself in the bush.
And yeah, there's but you'll probably find that too in the cemetery.
I mean, if there's 2.5 million, I mean, there's got to be at least one porn star in there or something.
Probably.
You know?
Check the names. You'll probably see. Well, actually, the singer
Who?
Cohen.
I don't know.
Cohen. Why does it sound familiar?
Edward Cohen, the singer.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
He's buried in that cemetery.
I am
on the
too.
Jewish side. So the cemetery goes back to the 1800s, starting off.
How many acres is it? Or is that different in Canada? Is it? Do they call it acres there, or like?
No, we do use acres. I think it's 21.6 acres.
That's pretty damn big.
Well, the mountain as we're talking, just the mountain. Forget all the history on top. The mountain is an old volcano that erupted and did magma, so it created that mountain.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the cemetery I was talking about the 1700s. They actually took bodies from there because it was filled with the cholera and all the diseases coming in, and they actually started burying people in 1835 on the mountain. In 1865, once the cemetery was there, they decided to do like a park on the mountain, so you can go there, jog, you can walk. Different stuff, and if you want to see what it looks like, go on my YouTube channel. There's a thing called a Ghost of Montreal. You're gonna see like a logo with a doctor on it. It's a project from my web series that I'm working on, so you'll see snippets of the mountain, of places on the mountain. There's a hospital there from the 1700s. There's an asylum on the place in the 1950s. The CIA hired doctors from that asylum to do MK2 Ultra tests on young kids. Those kids are buried behind the hospital.
That's awesome,
it's called the Mystery Pool. On the mountain. If you want, I could send you pictures where I do have one of my investigators. She's sitting on the side of the pool, and you can clearly see two kids next to her in a big ball of orb. And when I say kids, I don't mean just orb and just a small design with two eyes. You clearly see all the designs, the face, the features, stuff. There's a fence there. The fence about 10 feet high, and there's a big massive tree behind that. On the tree you can clearly see your face, and it resembles almost you, Tommy. The guy has the same the guy on the picture, he's about 12 feet in the air. He has the same mustache as you. I can send you the picture after on Twitter if you want to see it. But yeah,
was he hanging in the tree?
Bro, I was so ecstatic when we went to Octagon Hall, Josh, and all those dudes on the frame pictures had like mustaches. I was like,
hell yeah.
But those were just definitely some awesome stories. I definitely want to get up there.
There's a castle on the mountain. There's a castle.
Oh, I want to go to a castle.
From the 1800s. This is part of. I'm going to talk about that on the Canadian thing, because there's also a myth about that castle. The owner slides down the mountain and not toboggan, but his own coffin. So just leave it like that. So,
dude, I can't wait to get up there and visit you. But the next topic tonight, we're going to be talking about, each of us are going to give y'all a little bit of survival tips for when you go out to investigate. Like,
when we go out to
Matt's going to go last, because I know Matthew got a shit ton.
We actually
going to go last.
We did a contest. Can we call it that, Max? A contest?
Yeah.
We did a contest back in the day, a couple of months ago about survival kits in different places. That would be cool to redo with people.
I'll be able to do that again.
Just putting it out there. I'm down too. So
we'll choose our replacement. But
I can survive anywhere with Tommy's mustache.
Me too.
But if I shave this off, I'm not getting any more paranormal evidence. That's the thing.
The cool thing about that is sending people to different locations. That was cool.
Yeah.
But always tell somebody where you're going. At least one person. Try to let them know where you are going. I know this is going to be a little.
I tell Matt where I'm going every single fucking day.
He does.
But also,
because I hope I run into him.
At least one person with you. I know I'm famous for going by myself, like a lot of times. But try to bring at least one person with you. Always let somebody where you know where you're going.
Another trick also. A lot of people have cells to film and stuff like that. If you could get one of those cheap cell phones, buy a telephone card or whatever, and leave it in your dash car. So if something happens, you lose your cell or you can't reach nobody, you still have a cell. Make sure it's charged, but you still have a charge to call, to have somebody come around. Or let's say you're two people, somebody gets injured real bad, you can send the other person and say, hey, we don't have no more charger in our cell phone. Go get the cell phone and call the ambulance, call the police, call the firefighters, call the army, whatever,
Yeah. But yeah. And like a lot of people have like the GPS thing on their phone to like track their phone or wherever. So like there's and always try to have. I mean, I know it's not much at the moment, but try to have some type of first aid kit where you can have like bandages.
I love your preschool box.
You know what? It works.
You could put a ham sandwich in there.
Actually, Matt, I'm gonna have to talk to you because my car got stolen.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, they stole the car. So my big EMT first aid kit that I had has nothing. So I have to I have to start from a little bit of a scratch now. So I'm getting more stuff in slowly, but yeah.
The main tip I can give y'all, if y'all are with hunting with Hodge, make sure you get naked and cuddle.
You carry plenty of Vaseline.
He will keep you warm at night.
I was about ready to say, if we can get this stream to 50 likes, we will all do a collab investigation together, butt naked.
Yes.
50 likes.
50 likes.
I got it.
I have.
No comprendo se que habla, señor.
Well, Dom, I hope you can speak English because it is your turn to give some advice. And then the Josh, Tommy.
After I give my advice, I might have to.
Nope.
So Josh, you want to go first?
Yeah, you can go first, Josh, if you want.
I got my
now I gotta actually bring in survival advice into paranormal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We saw what can happen.
Okay, so what?
Bro, you know what's always a good thing?
No, just put me full screen 2 seconds.
I know it could be a good thing though. Oh.
You want to go?
Yeah, let me go real quick.
Tommy,
okay, you go.
This was the recorder I was talking to you before.
That's why I already know what it is. It has that look, the weird little like thing on the top where it's all attached like that.
Nice
I know what you're talking about.
Oh.
It looks like something that's for Saturday night.
Yeah. And the other thing I find cool to use with the SB7.
I have one of those. I have yet to use it on investigation, but I got one for Christmas.
I'm starting to use them. I had two. I have this compulsive thing. When I buy something, I have to buy in two. Yeah, call me crazy, but yeah.
You are people
like that.
So I'm starting to use
two is one is none.
Even in my office, obviously my house is haunted, so I can practice with my equipment every single freaking day. But yeah, I'm starting to and this is pretty cool, and this is something that could replace easily the big portals with the two pedals and stuff.
Yeah, it literally
that's
is.
heavy.
Yeah.
This is the size. You can see my hand. It goes.
It's only like what, like $60 for that? 60, 80 bucks?
$69.
Yeah, it's not bad.
For this.
Nice.
You can have the combo. You can have the combo. The small. If you go to Gary, it's Gary Tracker website. If you go to his website, you can get one of these and those small puck speakers.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, the little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Bluetooth speaker,
obviously, you have all those wires also and stuff with a guiding tool for 100. I think it's 139 the kit, or if you want to get only this, it's 69. I think 69.95 if I'm not mistaken. If you do want the link, I could send you the link. I'll try to put it in chat in a couple of minutes. But yeah, if you do want that, so yeah, this is a good thing that you can work with the SB7. The S box also can work with its the SB11. You can even put this on the big box you have, like me, Tommy. Also,
Nubs, I just got your notification you went live.
Oh
you can
shit!
use it. You can use it with the box also. So
I'll have to screw around with that and see how it turns
yeah,
out.
so
An
that's
hour
what
and a
I'm
half
saying.
later.
I'm starting slowly. I have them like for a lot of time. Ask Nubsy. I showed them a long time ago, but I just started now messing a little bit around in my office. Playing with them, trying to get the good setting and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. And like I said, it replaces the big speaker. Like this with two pedals and. I don't put the rocks and the copper
little
wires,
little wires
like
and the light up and shit.
Yeah, I do. I do boxes myself. I do small RAM pods and stuff like that for myself. I do not sell them, but yeah.
But yeah, Josh.
When I do a box, I don't put like crystals and stuff. It doesn't amplify.
Rocks.
Some people think it does amplify if you put a copper wire and stuff like that. It does not amplify. Same thing for a SB7. A lot of investigators will put some copper at the top of the antenna to try to get more response and stuff. It's not harming, but it's not really.
Yeah.
Adding on.
Right.
It's not doing the do when you can already do the do with what you got with the
Josh, do you have any?
When you're paranormal investigating? Survival?
Survival tips or
fucking drink water.
I was gonna say I say the first step is pop a top. I mean, come on.
Well, that's a pre-game ritual.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, like it's really important. Like y'all need to stay or don't stay hungry. You need to not be hungry when you're investigating because you'll be like my dumbass and you'll be trying to do an EVP and then all we hear is someone's stomach growl, aka me. They'd be like,
you just took my that was my advice.
Stay hydrated and stay well fed.
Yes.
Not to where you're burping every time either. You don't need to.
Those are good advices, actually. Like
bring small.
That's
snacks.
why we always go.
Like bring stuff that's actually going to.
Bring small snacks like orange slices. Okay, some are gonna say, "Oh, here he goes."
Bring
orange slices will give you some vitamin.
Yeah.
You'll stay hydrated and you'll have some boost to go on. Chocolate bars during, let's say, half an investigation, you take a break. A good chocolate bar will give you energy for the second half. Stuff like that. Nuts, trail mix.
I love my nuts.
Yeah, I don't know why I brought nuts.
He
said, I don't know why I brought nuts.
Try to have a lighter or matches or some way to make a fire, just in case.
Inside the places you're investing out on.
Yeah, inside the place.
Small pill bottle. Put matches inside. A little bit of cotton sheets or cheese sheet. I don't know how you call it in the States.
Or just
bring a blowtorch.
And I found out something really cool with that cotton sheet and some crazy glue.
Yep.
Will light up and stay lit up. Some you can get those at the Dollar Tree stores. Small containers with crazy glue inside. One small container, a little bit of matches, cheese, and you have your starting kit.
Yeah.
Did you say cheese?
Yeah, cheese cotton.
Big cheese.
Dick cheese.
Oh, wait, what?
Y'all
Cheese.
might laugh at
You
this
never
one.
had
Okay,
chocolate
let's say you burn yourself at the hospital. They'll put a white like cotton cheese.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
called cotton cheese.
A bandage?
Oh, I thought you said
Bandage,
cottage.
cottage.
I was like,
Yeah.
bro, you're okay.
Just slap some American.
Some of y'all
Cotton
might
cheese.
laugh at
cheese.
this.
Cotton.
That's why I was like, wait, what?
Cheese. It's
Some
called
of y'all
cotton
might
cheese.
laugh, but
Not,
also
not cottage.
try to have like at least one roll of toilet paper with you. Y'all might laugh at that, but that will come in handy.
And
Wait,
hemorrhoid cream.
What'd you say?
Bring
Sorry,
your
I was thinking about nuts.
tube. Bring a tube of hemorrhoid cream as well. It'll
Yeah.
save your ass in the end. I
Literally.
promise you.
But yes, carry toilet paper.
Hold on.
Yes, toilet
Hold
paper.
on.
This just took a
What
hard.
does your cream has to do with?
If you're gonna do that, bring KY jelly.
This is for myself.
Dom,
Oh my
when you
God.
stay with me, you'll know what the cream's for.
Oh my God. Y'all are bad. That's why Josh is getting off. No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus Christ, we're going south again.
Here we go.
There's some
Here
good
we go down
advice.
the slide.
Dob, do you have any more? Or Josh?
I would say always have batteries, extra
I was
batteries.
about to say that.
Oh yeah.
Changing clothes.
Yeah,
in case you shit yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna say you never know if you shit yourself. Like hell.
That's where the
And
toilet paper comes
people
in.
that are really scared about stuff bring a diaper.
Like Dom.
Like me.
Bring a-
You don't want to be trapped in a sane asylum and see Matthew running around in a diaper.
I do. That would be good views.
I'll pop up out of one of those rubber rooms. I'll be like, Daddy!
Fuck,
That
I
would
just
be
had
good
the vision
views.
of that
Daddy!
scene, run in diaper. No, please.
Daddy. Screaming at you. Like, oh shit.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm having nightmares again tonight.
Door, Daddy!
Oh, special interruption. My Satanic Ritual House is at 980 views.
Nice.
20 more views till it hit 1K.
That's a W. Big ass W.
Fat
I'm
dubs.
excited about
Fat
that.
dubs.
Dubs with nubs.
Yeah, dubs with dubs.
I can kind of do it.
No, you got it. That's all you need.
Got it!
But
That-
Tommy, do you have any advices?
Pop
Or
top,
survival
smoke crack.
tips?
Number one, make sure all your shit's charged. All the devices, your cameras. That's the number one thing. Make sure you bring all your shit. Because I've always, when I'm going to these places, dude, I'm running around like a crackhead. Like I was like, do I got this? Do I charge this? Make sure you bring everything.
Even if you have everything, I went to on investigations. People were asking me, "Where's your Kinect system?" It's in the car. Where's your this in the car?
And
so even if you bring all the shitload of equipment, I
we
bring
need
out
30 more
five suitcases, 5 luggage
Fucking
cases
nubs.
of equipment, and I'll use maybe
we
3,
need
4, 5
we need
pieces.
30 more likes.
Nubs, did you just show Miley's?
Yeah, I thought I saw Miley
apparently
Cyrus.
Miley
I saw Miley Cyrus twerk.
Twerk it is under my video.
You told me as good as you do.
What the hell are you watching, Nubs?
Y'all don't want to know.
All right. I think I'm out, though.
Oh, I'm scared.
Why?
Josh,
I
wait
got a
another
drive
minute
ahead of
and a
me.
half, so you can
Oh,
say
yeah,
you've
you're
been
going to
off
New
for
York
an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Going
Wait
to
another
Australia.
minute. Yeah, he's picking me up, and then we're
He's
flying.
driving to Hawaii.
I'm gonna drive 5 hours downwards and then go back up 10 hours.
Yeah,
Just for nubs.
yeah, just to pick Dubs up for $5 worth of gas.
I'll make it to a minute 30. That way I feel cool.
It was $5. It was like $50 worth of gas, but it dropped down to $5.
No, I think it shot up to like 150.
You want me to shoot you up with my nub?
Nubs needs to
Your
do like
gas is cheap.
a video of him like shooting with his nub, but it's like practical gun effects are coming out, like smoke and like
Pow pow, like the old Batman cartoon shows. Like,
or just like a little metal flag comes out his tip and it just says bang and the flag unrolls.
That could be done.
Can we do that? Like, I
And then
would
he's just like,
love that.
No, bro. He shoots it and the flag comes out and it says, "Oh, Charlie's."
Dom, you gotta make an intro like that with my note. You gotta make a badass intro like that.
I will never forget that. When that one, I think it was a Sunday blog, and he says, "We just ate at Oh Charlie's."
Oh my
I will never fucking forget that. I don't know why
It was
I found
great.
that so funny.
it's perfect. It's like it just sticks instantly. It's one of those things where it's like, bam, and it just hits. But that's
Thank
it.
you for hopping up here, Josh. Love you, brother.
Finish off the stream strong.
man.
Josh, I'm
I
still
can't
Don't
wait
die
to see
tomorrow.
you.
Don't die tomorrow.
I can't wait to
promises.
see you, Josh.
At the sanatorium.
Like,
Don't die.
what time are you picking me up? It'll be about 10 a.m., 11 a.m. You'll be
1
picking
a.m.
me up.
1 a.m.
Who's picking you up?
Josh is picking me up in the morning.
Nubs is on some shit right now. Don't mind him. He's crazy.
Josh is kidnapping me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I wish. All right,
For too
Josh.
long.
Josh, if you get
Adios.
locked in a room, remember, if you hear daddy,
Uh-oh.
look into the right corner and you may see me glistening with some KY jelly on my body.
It's like, Daddy.
All right.
Jesus.
Good night, Beth.
I love you, Josh. I'll suck your nub later.
Two Nubs.
Night, Josh.
That's your... Okay. Good night. No,
Say
stop.
hi. Say hi to
Josh
Tiki
wants
for
to
me.
be out. He's going like, guys.
Will
Matt,
do.
you dirty, daddy.
Take care, bro.
I'm gonna have nightmares now.
Hi,
I'll
Josh,
have your
brother.
thing.
Adios.
Matt.
Josh, I'll have your thing rolling.
Josh,
Appreciate
before
it.
you wait, Josh, before you leave, pop a top real quick.
I don't got none.
Oh, but what the?
That's it's a sad night. It's a sad night.
I'm so disappointed, Josh.
Me
Good
too.
night,
I
I
had
Josh.
had the other two earlier.
You better pop one tomorrow
Hold on.
Okay, bet.
at good old WS.
Who's that?
Whoa. Dom. Okay.
Dom!
I thought he was about to show. I thought he was about to show me the diaper thing.
Oh, my God.
What is he popping
Like-
the top on here?
Oh God, he's not just popping the top. He's going.
He's
with
going hard.
Shit.
Well,
Don pulling out that liquor.
I guess I'll
you
see
go.
this.
Hold on. I don't know if you're gonna hear it, but it does pop.
There you go.
Papa top again. Man.
Chug
Splat.
it. Chug it. Take a shotgun. Oh, hang
Slam
on.
like
You can't
half
do
of
that.
it. Half of it.
Yeah. You won't.
All right,
Maybe-
I'm prolonging
I'm not
my
supposed-
stay. I need to
I'm not
stop.
supposed to drink because tomorrow I'm getting operated. So.
Well, shit, Dom.
What the fuck?
Good job, Dom. Good job. Don't drink.
He's getting operated. What is he
Oh,
drinking?
shit,
What the
Matthew
fuck?
over there.
He's got
drinking
Jaeger,
his
dude.
Jaeger, mate, what the-
Jäger.
Holy
Nice
shit.
Jäger.
He just where did he pull that out of his ass? Like where did that come from?
That
Nice.
diaper, dude.
Oh, God.
That diaper.
Everything.
It came out of that diaper.
I'm about to
He's like,
take the hell out of
Wait,
this.
you had
Let's
that
go.
like the
Bottle.
whole time? Like you just saved it for now?
Oh, it's always beside my chair.
God.
See, Josh
All right, I'm out. Adios.
No, you're not.
No, stop
Take care,
distracting me. I know
Josh.
this
Be
is.
careful.
Bye, Josh.
Adios.
Like,
So, Matt, what are your survival tips? I know you got a shit ton, but
don't drink Jäger. Don't drink Jäger on the live stream. One.
No, you do that. You do that with a full mouth.
But yes, Matt, what are some survival tips you can give us, kind
Well,
sir?
make sure you also take a shit or piss before you leave.
Right.
Yeah.
Cause like if you don't, you're gonna have a bad time.
Well, it
Not really,
depends.
it's just where you are. You can go piss outside if you're at like a.
Yeah, it depends.
Okay, well they don't recommend
Depends.
that, but you know.
If you're taking
Oh,
a piss,
shit,
if
well-
you're taking a piss, you can take a piss. If
What
you're a
up,
guy,
Phil?
you
Like KILLHUT.
Diddles, I love you, sis. Good seeing you.
Who's
Hey,
that dude?
Diddles, how's it going?
As soon as Josh leaves, more people come in because they're like, "Fuck Josh."
About damn time he left.
All right, Matt, give us your survival tips, baby.
All right. I mean,
Mhm.
Cuddle
it
with Matt naked.
depends.
Oh,
It
Sorry.
depends. 90% of people anymore are going to name brand places that's in cities that's you don't really need a survival kit. You know,
that's true.
It's more for like real survival kits and everything that you need. Is if you're going out into the middle of, jizzle fucks woods, in the middle of nowhere, like you find, a 200-year-old abandoned house or whatever. That's where you're really going to need survival kits with your equipment. And to tell you the truth, Tommy, you're going to be my example. Okay.
Go again. Okay.
Thank you.
How much was just your REM pod that you had in your last video?
The Mel rim?
Yeah.
That was like $200.
Okay. How much is that music box that you had?
$400.
Okay, right there is $600. $600 on 2 pieces of equipment that will never do anything for you except for tell you that a spirit's right beside you.
If it's even a spirit. Yeah.
I appreciate it, KILLHUT. Enjoy the Turtle Nation.
Most of the time, what is any of that equipment ever going to do for you unless you're MacGyver and learn how to start a fire or whatever with it? Yes. Yeah.
You can't get off to it. I mean, maybe you can, but it's just gonna tell you if like maybe a ghost is next to you.
Yeah. I mean, even then, that stuff runs on battery power. Even if you're trying to use it as a emergency equipment to, even if you get a small cell phone signal and you're able to call the police, they can track your phone. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do if you fell through the floorboard, 20, 30 feet into the basement or a root cellar or whatever? They're going to hear, maybe not hear that, REM pod.
Is this where you need that little necklace, those old commercials where it's like, help me, I've fallen, I can't get up? You need one of those. You push the button.
You need what's called an SOS GPS locator for anybody. And an SOS GPS locator, you can get a Gen 1 SOS GPS locator that has 3 emergency contacts on it. It does not lose signal anywhere because it's hooked up to satellites. It will always continuously send a message with your coordinates and everything saying that you're okay to those 3 emergency contacts, no matter where you are. It also has your GPS location. It sends it to, and there's an SOS button on it. If you fall through there, you hit the SOS button on it, it automatically sends a distress call with your GPS locations to search and rescue, ambulance, EMS, and police search and rescue. It's like $20 for that GPS unit, and it's $5 a month to keep the satellite connection to it. That's
How
one
much
of the
is
best.
It though? That's the real question.
It's like for a Gen 1, it's like $20 for one of those. What the hell is that?
That's for KILLHUT.
That looks like Pac-Man, like up sucking.
Matt, do you have
Sorry to interrupt.
Do you have a link for that type of GPS that you can have for the members?
Josh, you motherfucker.
I don't have a link for it, but all you have to do is just go to Amazon and type in SOS GPS location. And it'll pop up. They have all the way to like Gen 6 now, but even the Gen 1, it's very primitive. It's just basic knowledge to people, 3 contacts, the SOS, emergency signal, and tells where you are. That will work. It doesn't matter where you are. You could be in the middle of the Amazon rainforest, and it will still have your location and send it to whoever needs to know. Then you need fire. if you are in a location, whatever, and seriously, y'all are, joking around and everything, make a fire in that building. Yes, do make a fire in that building, because the fire isn't going to burn down the building. It's idiots that burn down buildings, and everything in that old abandoned building is burnable. And those hardwood floors and everything are already petrified. You can literally have a fire on there for 5 days and it will not burn down the place that you're at.
People, 2 seconds, Matt. Yeah. I'm gonna put in 2 links of what Matt is talking about, the SOS GPS right now in the chat. Sorry, Matt.
You're good. You're good. You always need a pocket knife is good, but a full tang knife is never going to break on you. A full tang knife can process wood, can defend you against hobos, can defend you against crackheads, whatever. This right here, if you pull this out on somebody, they're not gonna fuck with you. And knives are tools. Knives are not weapons. Even though history proves that wrong all the time, but a knife is to get you out of a situation, not to get you in a situation. Always at least carry a decent full tang knife on you. And you can get a deep full tang knife even from the flea market for $5, as long as it's a solid piece of steel. It will work for you.
Okay. So it's not letting me.
Then, like what Nub said, yes, carry a first aid kit. What people call most first aid kits are boo-boo kits. You need a true medical kit. Yeah, like the one that Nubs has. You may have 5 or 6 alcohol swabs. You may have a small thing of Neosporin in it. You may have 200 Band-Aids in it, and a gauze wrap or a few gauze wraps. That's not going to protect you in a true emergency. If you're like Nubs and cut off 3 fingers, a Band-Aid ain't going to be put on it and you're okay.
Sure, I tried.
Yeah, you're going to actually need a full trauma kit if something happens. And there's small military IFAK kits that you can take that weigh 0.5 ounces to a pound. Half of the equipment that y'all are carrying out there, just that REM pod alone weighs 5 to 6 pounds by itself.
Yeah.
And your equipment, your electrical equipment, is going to weigh more than a small. I can go and show you a full survival kit right now that weighs 3 pounds that I carry on my, on a full leather sling bag that will protect you. It'll give you water. It'll give you shelter. It'll give you heat. And there's food in it. Always, yes, carry more food than what you have or what you think you're going to need. Because food, a human can survive 3 months without food, but you can only survive 3 days without water. So,
is it really 3 months without food?
Yeah. Well, 3 weeks. Some people, weight-wise, can survive up to 3 months. Like, if you're a big boy, or a big girl, over 200, around 300 pounds, between 2 to 300 pounds, you can survive, 3 months without food. But a normal person with high metabolism and everything, like me and Tommy, we can only survive 3 weeks without food. Always, doesn't matter where you are, if you take medication for anything, make sure you have excess medication with you when you go to these places, because you don't know what's going to happen. And if you get crap and you don't have that medication, that life-saving medication,
hence
you're
the
going
hemorrhoid
to
cream.
be right. It's like a lot of people anymore are diabetics or type 2 diabetics. They need their insulin pills. They need whatever. Bring a few of them with you just in case. Same thing with water purification. Water purification, you can get a Sawyer mini squeeze, which it comes with it comes with a bag, comes with a water purification, a water purifier, and it doesn't matter if it's sewer water or whatever. You can fill that bag up, and that Sawyer mini will filtrate all that water into fresh, clean drinking water for you. And it folds up to nothing. You can just take the water filter with you, and you can screw it onto the top of a 32-ounce water bottle and just squeeze it through, and you have fresh drinking. Always have flashlights. A good high-powered flashlight.
Does a flashlight count?
Yes, you can have that too. I mean, you do get lonely in the survival situation. and you want to be awake when survive. The search and rescue come at you. So why not have a little fun at the same time? But you can pack all this stuff. You can even get ripstop nylon, ripstop parachute material tarps for dirt cheap that can roll up to the size of a fist and put it into your bag. And you'll have a way for shelter. You'll have a way to protect yourself from the elements. You can even get a reverse parachute tarp that has a Mylar inside on it that you can use as an emergency blanket. They call them bivvies, emergency bivvies. You can have that. The only downside to Mylar blankets is it makes you sweat. It will heat you up, but it'll make you sweat. You need something to not make you sweat, because if you sweat, you die in a survival situation, especially because cotton shirts, cotton pants, they absorb water, and anytime you sweat, you're soaking your body and you're chilling the core of your body. So with wool, on the other hand, wool can be 90% wet and still, it can be 100% wet and still keep 90% of its heating value in it. So where cotton will not, it'll absorb the heat from your body. And if any kind of an emergency situation happens, do not sleep on the cold ground, because the ground will absorb your body heat also. You want to get up and off the ground to be able to sleep. There's hundreds and hundreds of things I could tell you that you can buy, you can get, whatever. I'm not that person, because every person has completely different needs and wants, and what do I say, preferences to what they want. So, as long as you get something that can do everything, you can even get a Swiss Army knife and survive in the wilderness with it, because it was made for the Swiss Army to survive anything. And, get a good Victorinox, get a good Leatherman, a multi-tool with you. And there's hundreds of different brands of bivy sacks. There's hundreds of different brands of tarps. It's what you prefer. I'm just telling you the basics that you need, and get a good red bag and label it emergency survival bag if anything ever happens. But
No.
if you go ahead, what?
He speaks.
Sorry.
What's it?
No, I was talking to somebody here in French. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. But the best thing that you can do, is a headlamp. Nubby, you got your headlamp on you right now.
No, it's actually my buddy's charging. I left it there last night.
What the hell, Nubs? Anyways, but Cobra just brought out a good 16-mile walkie-talkie for like $15. If you can get your hand on a 2-way radio set, I would go with the Cobra brand, because it can, if you're in the middle of a city, it can still reach out 5 miles within a city. If it's in a wooded area, it can reach 10 miles. If it's in an open area, it can reach 15 to 18 miles. And it does have an emergency call on it, where if like forest rangers or whatever is around your area, it will receive that emergency call. So you can go cheaper with that, or I always tell people, always go with just the SOS GPS locator, because they know exactly where you are when they receive it. So, and it's not just, in an emergency situation. You could be broken down in the middle of God knows where either, in your car. Machinery breaks down all the time. If you have that with you, you got somebody to come get you. So,
Yes. I mean, you are right.
yeah.
Those are all amazing survival tips, and it's been epic.
And a good pair of damn gloves. Nobody wears good gloves, and nobody wears damn good boots either. All of y'all motherfuckers walking around in 300-year-old buildings with a pair of fucking Nikes on.
I've been wearing my boots when I go investigate. Timberland's waterproof, nice. Yeah, I've been wearing them when I go investigate.
But I'm just saying, walking around with no ankle support and everything in a building that's about to collapse in, like, you're asking to get broken bones.
Yeah.
And you're asking to get, tetanus or whatever, touching, a 70-year-old rusted blade.
Yeah. Or a nail.
Yeah, nails. Most common thing in abandoned buildings and everything is people falling and landing on a rusted nail and piercing their lung.
Depends on the place I'm going. Depends on the land and stuff like that. If I have to go in the woods, I do have military boots.
Yeah.
Like SWAT boots. I do. If I'm going in let's say an asylum, abandoned place, I will wear my steel toes boots.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm just doing like a small, regular, let's say flat ground, I'll be in my Nikes, and yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking about the majority of people are walking around in just tennis shoes. You know, like it's just something to throw out there and let people know. You know,
I saw people in a warehouse where everything was, there was metal bottles, wires on the floors, stuff that easily could cut a feet, and people were in sandals and flip flops.
Yep.
Investigating. I was going like, really, dude, you're bound to get cut or
I won't do it.
tetanus or something like that. But yeah, you're
Wow,
fired.
KILLHUT.
Thank you, KILLHUT, brother.
I love you, brother.
KILLHUT, thank you a lot. I did put in 2 GPS in the private chat and also in the chat 2 links to go see. One is $19.99 on Amazon. The other one's $25 on Amazon. I think somebody that's starting, that could be a good starter thing to have with them. Just saying, just putting them out there. So if you want to go see those links, please do.
I mean,
who knows? Probably it could save somebody's life, stuff like that. So,
and I mean, every day we're not getting any younger. I mean, seriously, like anybody and everybody is at danger in any of these places. You may think that you're invincible. You may think whatever. You know, even my brother KILLHUT, our brother KILLHUT, he goes into cave systems. It would be good for him if anything ever happened. If he got in a cave in or something ever happened to him.
Look, we're talking about stuff can happen in all this. Last year, everybody knew I got operated in one knee. I destroyed one of my knee. This winter, with all the hell we're getting, one day I went to go bring the kids at school 2 weeks ago. Slipped under the piece of ice, hurt my other knee. Now I'm getting operated tomorrow. So it could happen anywhere. So,
you can. We're not invincible. We're humans, and especially, and age doesn't just affect our bodies; it affects all these buildings that we're in too. It doesn't matter. Maybe the studs and everything in the house is petrified and strong, but
the other thing, I see a lot of investigators doing old buildings. Okay, they're going in with their equipment, obviously. No protection, no gloves, no mask, no anything. So that's you're going in old buildings, asbestos, a lot of stuff.
Damn, Dom just calling me out and all.
I'm not calling. Hold on. No. I'm not calling nobody else. I'm just saying this is something I see a lot. Even myself. Listen, I had to learn the hard way. I got the black mushrooms in the lungs.
Oh God!
By being stupid, so you're giving history underneath dripping water from an old asylum, and that was hitting my neck and stuff and splashing everywhere on me. And I was continuing because I wanted to, give out the information I needed to give out and investigate. Well, the morning after, I wasn't feeling good. Day after that, I wasn't feeling good, and I could barely talk and breathe. I went to at the hospital, and it told me, "Listen, you're lucky that you came in this early because this could have killed you."
Spores kill all the time.
So a lot of people are, when we tell people paranormal and urban exploration is not a joke. Be careful on what you're doing. It could hurt you, damage you, infect you, and stuff like that. So be prepared to. This is a good thing for everybody. Be over prepared.
Yeah.
Exploration exploration, investigation, be over prepared.
Yeah.
Be ready for anything. Anything. Okay?
That's true.
Like Matt
fun.
said, like everybody said, anything could happen in a split second, in a split moments. Even if like some people think they're Superman and they don't get sick, they don't get hurt and stuff like that, it could happen any moments. So be careful about that. Be over prepared. There's nothing wrong to be over prepared for something.
Right.
There's nothing wrong. Worst comes to worst, example, okay? Worst that comes to worst, you're going on an exploration somewhere, you're bringing food, you have an overflow. On your way back, give it to the Salvation Army, give it to a shelter, give it to the homeless people.
Just keep it. I mean,
yeah, but if if you have a cooler and you can't keep it like,
yeah,
give it away, give it to people. It will come back someday to you in a different form.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it's good, bring it back, and you'll have it for your next your next.
Welcome, Khalid Muhammad. Khalid Muhammad. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Khalid
Muhammad. Okay, well, welcome to the chat. Sorry I pronounced your name all wrong.
But all this, a lot of people think this is just a fun little hobby that they're just going to go out for a couple of days, whatever, make a video out of it. But you know what? What's more important? Going out and having fun and everything and not coming back, or coming back to your family, the ones that love you. You know, like you want to see your family, again. And the only way to do that is to be prepared. All that machinery, all that camera equipment, everything. Screw all of that. That can be rebought. And, your life cannot be rebought.
Your life, your health, you can't take that back. Once something happens, you can't take it back. Like you said, equipment, you break your camera. Okay, some equipments the pieces are expensive, but
you can be rebought.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you fall and shatter your leg and you have to get it amputated because or you get tetanus in you and you can't get rescued for about 3 days, that infection is going to spread through your leg and it's going to get amputated. If you just look up what a punctured lung sounds like and what a punctured lung, if you puncture your left lung, you will not make it out alive. Your lungs will fill up with blood and you will drown in your own blood. Like, it's a proven fact. It was proven in World War I that was the most effective way to kill a human is puncturing the left lung, because your left lung is the most powerful lung. And if you puncture it, it will fill with blood. You will drown on it. And you don't want to do that. So always be careful. Oh, trust me, Tommy. Oh, trust me. It looks like a freshly baked Dunkin' Donut.
Oh, God.
I mean, it's there's so many things that can happen out in the wilderness, even if you gash yourself open, if you cut your leg open and you have to travel through the wilderness, or you have to survive in the wilderness, the dirt, the grime, everything, you don't have ways of cleaning yourself. You don't have, that's why you need the med kit, the med kit and there is no painkillers to clean out a 7-inch deep gash into your leg, you're going to feel that no matter what, because you are going to have to do it. And it's not a pleasant thing to do any of this stuff on yourself. So,
yeah. All right, KILLHUT, brother. Love you, man. I definitely appreciate you doing all that tonight.
Take care, KILLHUT, brother. Take care.
Definitely very shocking. Was not expecting all that tonight. It was awesome. I appreciate that.
Right. But I gotta get up out of here.
I'm probably gonna end it here in a minute with Dob and Tommy get back anyways. But yeah, tonight's been a pretty epic stream. I do know tomorrow night, or tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, I have the pre-investigation at the Sling Blade House.
Right.
And then at let me tell y'all, 8:30. Yeah, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I have the investigation at the Sling Blade House. Something touched me and everything. It was
something
weird.
Touched you, huh?
We were gonna try to do an hour investigation, but it ended up being a 20-minute investigation and an 11-minute pre-investigation because something creeped us out.
Where were you touched at, buddy?
Right in my arm, and it was the coldest touch I've ever had. But that premieres tomorrow, so 3:30 p.m. Eastern, the pre-investigation. 8:30 p.m. Eastern is the investigation. Then tomorrow night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, we're gonna be doing the Urban Legends of Scotland on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, at about 11:30, 11:45 p.m. Eastern, we're going to start Turtle Tuesday. So
turtles!
I have a few live streams coming up. I know Tommy, I think, have a premiere, or he had a premiere not too long ago.
Well, if he could get off the toilet, he could tell you.
Do you have any streams coming up?
No, I'm still working on my Survivor Chronicles opening video and everything. Still doing. I'm almost done with the editing and everything of it.
While we're on talking about you, Matt, I'll finally do that survival kit challenge again.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send you messages and everything and let y'all know.
Cool. Dom, do you have anything coming up?
Working on I did an investigation in old courthouse from 1811. It's in French. There's part English inside, so I'm trying to work on that. I also have different stuff that was done in North Carolina that I still need to put out there. So I'm working on that. Well, obviously, like I said, for the next couple of days, I'll be on a rest. But
Mommy's eating.
Yeah, I saw that. But so I have stuff coming out. Obviously, I would like the weather is not helping us here over in Quebec. We get snow every second fucking day.
Dude, we've been getting nonstop rain over here.
Matt, we have snowbanks of 7 foot high.
Okay? I've seen it.
I'm not joking. This is fucking ridiculous. It's fucking yeah. Sorry my language for people in the chat. But
Good.
We're getting a mix of everything. So freezing rain, snow, sleet, call it everything. So we have a little bit of everything. The roads are ugly here. Obviously wintertime they're already ugly, but that now they're even uglier. Yeah, right, Tommy. You're offended. Continue eating. And yeah, so this is crazy.
They won't know 70 here, Beth.
So yeah, no. Presently, at the time we're speaking, it's -1 presently. So yeah.
We're still here
Yeah.
talking. We can still
So,
talk. But this is the end of
so
the stream.
thank,
Thank you all for
thank,
coming.
thank you guys for being in the chat, for
Um,
supporting. Hit the like button, share outs.
we got
Subscribe to everybody on panel,
yes,
everybody in chats. Share
and
love, spread love.
Fluffy and Jenny couldn't make it
Yes.
tonight. They didn't. Fluffy didn't get off in time, but
It's all good.
we miss you,
Much
Fluffy and Jenny.
much love
Miss
to
you.
Fluffy. Much love to
Um,
Jen. Thoughts and healing prayers are sent to Jen.
yes, yes.
I'm
Love
not.
you,
I'm,
brother and
I'm not gonna
sis.
go. I'm not gonna go into all the things, but thoughts and the healing prayers are sent to her. Hope she will get back on her 2 feet and
Play
be
that
back
again.
with us on panel and doing her things. For
Yes.
everybody else, much love. Stay paranormal. Stay
Yep.
urbex, and we
And
love
we
you.
will see y'all tomorrow night, fam, on
Mm-hmm.
Urban Legend.
Urban
And
Legend
then
Scott.
next Monday night we will be doing Cryptid Monday season 1, and we will be talking about the Devil Monkey, and I'm gonna be
Devil
learning more about the
monkey.
Devil Monkey.
Ooh,
But
devil
I
monkey.
love you guys, and God bless.
Devil monkey.